Hello and welcome back to I Am Very Tired, but thanks so much for watching the Dark Souls Remastered series. So, I teleported back to the Daughters of Chaos, Bonfire, took the shortcut down, and I just wanted to show that instead of going back down this way and dealing with all those guys again, you can actually drop off the front side, take a little bit of fall damage, but you can just drop directly back down into the boss room of the Fire Sage Demon. So, it's much faster. So we're going to head back down to this hallway and chat with our buddy Solaire, check in, see if he's doing okay. Either way, when you encounter him here, he's not really doing okay. It's not really the right word, but at least he won't be insane and trying to murder us, right? That's definitely preferable. We're going to ignore these guys. And we can see our buddy Solaire sitting right here.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Was it all a...
So, now that we've interacted with him down in this hallway, his questline will progress to the final stage. So the outcome has been determined. He lives. He doesn't die down here. And that means that he'll become available as a summon during our final boss fight with Lord Gwyn. And I will show you when we get to the very end of the series after we've done everything else, and I'm ready to finish the playthrough, just how helpful he can be. Because Gwyn is a very difficult boss fight for a new player. He does ridiculous damage. He has very long reach with his fire sword, and he's much more aggressive than the average boss in this game, so... Although, if you can make it through the DLC bosses, then you can make it through the Gwyn fight. But Solaire still helps as a distraction. He really does. So anyway, we're going to homeward bone out of here. And we'll be moving on to the final of the Lord Souls areas. Before we do that, though, I think I'm going to head down and do this just before I forget. I'm going to go and head to the back of the Darkroot Basin and just make sure to free Dusk, so the next time I happen to be going through the Duke's Archives, I can grab the DLC key item. Oh, Andre, your arm must be tired. Always hammering away. Again, I apologize if I don't have like a lot of filler stuff to talk about as I'm running from one location to the next. I'm really not feeling that well. I shouldn't even be recording this right now. Honestly, I should just be resting, but I just can't help myself. I was looking forward to busting out some more of these all week, and it's just what I want to do, so that's what I'm doing. But I really shouldn't be. So you're welcome, I guess is what I'm saying. I do this for you. Well, I do it for me, too. Alright. So... gonna head back down to the bottom here. I'm actually wondering now if there's a faster way to reach this location. Now that we've unlocked the basement of the watchtower, I wonder... I'm trying to picture how the map connects together over there. I wonder if that would actually have been faster. Watchtower... Yeah, actually now that I'm picturing it in my head, I think it probably would have. If I had gone to the Altar of Sunlight Bonfire, and then back down to the one on the first one you get in the Undead Burg. And then to the Watchtower where you access the Taurus Demon fight. That's the same tower, so you go to the basement there. Whatever. We already here. So the Hydra will still be gone. We killed the Hydra. Hydra's not coming back. Crystal Golems respawn. But now that we've leveled up quite a bit, they should be pushovers to us. Yeah. They're pushovers to us now. Goodbye. They do aggro from really far away compared to most enemies. But they're not that bad. I cannot believe I missed, and I cannot believe his attack actually made contact with me. Like, he clearly jumped all the way past me. Let's go ahead and equip the Rusted Iron Ring just to make this faster. And again, hug the left side here because you still could just walk right off the edge into that water and die. But if you hug the waterfall side of things, you won't. So, you come all the way around the back here. You'll notice something strange. And it's that guy. What's he doing back here? A golden golem, just like the ones we saw in the Crystal Cave. Except this guy is especially special because he has Princess Dusk inside of that crystal up on top of his head. Be careful when you kill him. Do not queue up another attack because Dusk just pops right out of him and you don't want to kill her.
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee? My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Thank you. Okay, goodbye. I like how her legs disappeared before the rest of her. So, back here is where the entrance to the DLC is, but it's Dark Souls, so it's convoluted, so we can't access it yet. But now that we've spoken to Dusk, we can get the key that we are missing, and then come back here and get access to the DLC. And she spoke of summoning her again. So, we've seen summon signs when we wanted to summon a phantom to help us fight a boss. This is the first time, and I think maybe only time in this game, where you summon an NPC just to talk to them and as a vendor. And it's interesting because in this case, and there's her summon sign right over there, at the edge of the water. In this case, it's interesting because we're actually summoning her through time, because she's from the ancient land of Ulasil, which this area used to be. So instead of summoning her from a different place, we're summoning her from a different age. Alright, I should swap this back to the grass crest. Okay, I didn't mean to drink that, but it's better than trying to attack her, I guess.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thine wishes.
Got proper bow gesture, and she sells these ancient sorceries she spoke of, as well as the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst.
For a very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken, and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth.
So because of timelines, she's talking about how we've already saved her in her timeline, which makes sense. But, so we're done here. Go ahead and Homer Bone again. And now I'm going to go and grab that key item just so we don't forget. The Duke's Archives Bonfire, remember, is the second bonfire, so we're actually going to go to the Anne Orlando Bonfire to make this a little bit faster, I believe it'll be. I believe. It'll definitely be less of a hassle, that's for sure. So again, you can't respawn at this bonfire anymore now that we've ruined everything, but we can teleport to it. So we're going to go back to the front entrance to the Duke's Archives. We will meet no resistance on our way because, remember, the Sentinel guards here were illusions, and we killed both of the boars, so all we gotta do is just run back, take that first elevator up, and then kill that crystal golem again. Don't believe I need to reload the game. I mean, I warped, and a lot of the times quest lines and such progresses in this game when you go to a different location or what have you. It doesn't have to always be like a quit out, but we'll see when we get there, I suppose. And then after this, I promise we'll get started on the final Lord Soul area. And in my opinion, I saved the worst Lord Soul area for last. Again, I'm going to show you the easiest way to tackle it, and I'm going to make it much better for you. But as a new player, I think I'm pretty confident in saying that the one I've saved for last was my least favorite. Even worse than the Ghost Town. And the boss encounter as well used to give me a hard time. It doesn't so much anymore, but it certainly did. Come on back. Where are you? There you are. You were awful quiet until you got close. Alright. So up we go. Just gotta be careful not to die to any of these crystal guys, because I did not rest at the other bonfire here in the entryway. Probably should have. Of course, these enemies are all still here, still being dicks, still dealing pretty good damage to us. Pancake them. Come here. Glad that didn't hit me. This channeler actually respawns. Most channelers... Ow. Dude, come on. The amount of time I stagger for... Oh, that guy's buffed. We're running away and healing. That guy's buffed. We don't want to get KO'd by him. Dude, fuck you. You hit me through that giant marble pillar. Baloney, I say. Total dicks up in here. Alright. Die. Now we get the broken pendant. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Instead of homeward boning, I'm just gonna take the elevator back down and use the bonfire that's right below us. But here now, we can check out broken pendant. Half of a broken stone pendant. The vine appears to originate from Ulasil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which has a distinct air of consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. So now we have what we need to access the DLC whenever we decide to tackle that. Let us go back to our home bonfire at Firelink Shrine. For now, we need to run down the slope, past all the skeletons to access the Catacombs. And going through the Catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants specifically, like, obviously it's a good idea no matter where you are if you're struggling, but kindling, remember you can kindle a bonfire from +5 or from 5 Estus flasks to 10 Estus flasks. So it just gives you more healing capability. Not really any reason not to. The one we just were at, of course, we can't do that because it already gives us 10, given that it is a bonfire keeper bonfire. Just ignore all these skeletons and let's head on down into the Catacombs. So it's a good idea to bring a divine weapon with you down here, but you don't have to. So the Catacombs are a stressful area. It's dark, it's creepy, enclosed spaces, lots of skeletons, and the skeletons don't stay dead if their area Necromancer is still alive, because the Necromancer will just revive them. Now let me test this because I don't remember if this works the same as divine. Let me check. So there's a skeleton right here, and this will help you learn the mechanics of this area early, because you immediately encounter a skeleton that will stay, or will not stay dead normally. See, we didn't get any souls for killing him, which means he's going to revive. There we go. He's coming back to life. Not what you want. So that thing blowing up broke him down again, but again, he's going to get back up and he's going to come back to life. I don't remember. I thought there was more than one weapon type that would allow you to kill these and have them stay dead, but I guess it was just divine. I think it's just divine. Yep, enchanted doesn't do it either. So anyway, this guy's going to keep coming back to life, so we're just going to run down and ignore him. So head on down here. You're going to encounter another skeleton immediately to your left. And again, with these enemies, Zweihander is not a great choice because it's so slow. 2 more skeletons will come here. Again, no souls because they will come back if you don't keep moving. Here, we get some more. But if you take a left into this little area, we'll come across the Necromancer. We kill the Necromancer. Next time we kill them, they will stay dead. And remember, if you're really, really struggling with this area and you just can't be asked to deal with it, what you can do is, hey look, skeleton boy. Just do this. Run past all those skeletons, come down here and kill the Necromancer, quit out, it'll reset them, they won't be on you anymore. He's gone. Here's your first bonfire as well. And in order to progress, we need to push this lever in. So we're going to rest here just so that we spawn down here and not all the way back up in Firelink. I'm going to go ahead and level up again. More vitality, why not? So now that this Necromancer is dead, if you come on up here and kill these skeletons, they will stay dead. And you will get souls for killing them. So this door opened because we pressed that lever in. So this takes us into the next section. And immediately you get this nice open view. The waterfall, and to the right there is the next Necromancer. He can shoot fire from his skull lantern, and ahead of us we see 3 skeletons. Skeletons are a pain. I actually was thinking about making one of my weapons divine before coming down here. I really should have. I don't know why I didn't. Because a divine weapon will make the undead stay dead even if the Necromancer's alive. The divine weapon counteracts their ability to regenerate. But because we don't have that, we gotta just come in here. And that's the other thing about these guys that suck, is they're bitches, they run away. Are you shitting me? Thank you. So now I'm gonna quit out because I went through that room and there's likely a lot of skeletons aggroed on me right now. And I'm wearing robes, so if I stagger, they can like stagger me until I die. And I just didn't want that to happen. But now, that skeleton I just killed is dead because the Necromancer is dead. But there's a ton of skeletons down here. Like, this area is very stressful if you don't pick up on the mechanic where they're coming back to life quickly enough. It can be very, very annoying. But there is a way to skip massive chunks of the Catacombs and massive chunks of the Tomb of the Giants, which is what I'm going to show you in order to make your experience more pleasant for future playthroughs, and even maybe the first one you do if you're just, you know, if it's really... Dude, the ceiling here is too low for my overhead attacks. It's not good. Alright, cool. Those skeletons are dead. Let us continue. You can see an item up there, but can't get to it just yet. You can see these skeletons' glowing eyes in the back there. And see, they have very quick attacks, so be careful. If you want to equip some better armor than I'm wearing, that's fine. You see him backlit. This is the one that was shooting down from us when we first ran by. Again, Zweihander, not great. Alright, and then we can grab the item we saw before. That's the drop down to go back the way we came. This is actually the way forward, is out. You see some more of these floating skulls that we actually got acquainted with down in New Londo that blow up. This is a bridge, but it's flipped the wrong way, so we can't go there. So we have to go this way for now. So be wary of those, be wary of the skeletons that are going to form in front of us, and be wary of these. You get close enough to some of these statues, they shoot out spikes that will hurt you. Just a mean area, you know? Just a mean area. Well, I whiffed my attack, so that's a bummer. See, this whole not having any poise thing is a problem when you're fighting a lot of enemies at a time. Any one of their attacks can stagger you. You want to get an attack off or you want to heal. Not so easy. There we go. Wow, you actually didn't die. That's incredible. But see, same problem. These guys are getting back up. Why? Because they have a different Necromancer keeping them alive. We're going to abuse some iframes while we activate this. See, look at this. Like, they're just going to chain attacks, and it's going to suck. Let's do the same thing. Like, this is just a mechanic that's built into the game, so don't feel bad about using it. Enemies reset when you quit. It's just the way it is. And if we look around behind us, we actually see another lever. And if you look through here, we see a bonfire. So now we're wondering, how do we get there? These aren't staying dead, so we just gotta keep moving. But now we've pressed the first lever, and the bridge is down. And right there in the darkness ahead of us is the Necromancer, who's keeping these fucks alive, so... That was an awful camera freak out. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. But the Necromancer is dead. These skeletons will stay dead. And for that, I'm thankful. Yep, keep on coming. Bring it on. I ain't scared of you. So, that's where we came from. That's another bridge that can be rotated that leads to a fog door. There's a lower section where we're actually going above right now, and there's a path along the outside. That path down there leads to the other switch we saw, as well as the bonfire. And it's also a mechanic down here in the Catacombs that there's some of these rooms off to the side where if you step wrong, case in point to the left here, that floor is going to crumble away and you're going to drop into a lower area. That is stressful when it catches you off guard. So again, be wary of dickheads that will not really be dead. Yeah, mean item placement. Mean item placement. So all these guys are dicks, so we're just going to do a little quit after we grab the item. Get the fuck out of here. And you'll notice that that looks like a little gate we could go through, but it's closed, so we're just going to go ahead and try not to fall into that hole. Holy shit. Come down here and find the Necromancer, and here he is. Next to yet another switch. So, be careful. If you're not quitting out again, the skeletons are still going to be coming after you, but at least this time they'll stay dead. You can actually hear one still trying to attack me. And there's an item above. So... yeah, he just fell into the abyss. That's fine. So there's actually a section down here. If you drop very carefully, there are ledges down there that lead you to a hidden bonfire and a hidden blacksmith. But we're not going to mess with that right now, because there's just no point. So carefully come back up, keeping in mind that we didn't kill all these skeletons permanently, so yep, they're going to be looking for a little bit of revenge. And now they'll stay dead. So, yeah, down here is where we got that other item from. And right to our right here is the thing we just opened. So this is misleading. Be careful. This staircase just ends. So immediately take a left and come down the path. And now we're down here. Toward that switch. There's the other bridge. Here we go. There's a ladder. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure why Patches isn't here. Patches is an NPC that you're supposed to encounter here. And it's possible, depending on what you say to him when you talk to him, that he'll flip that bridge while you're walking on it and dunk you to your death. Patches is a recurring character in each of the Soulsborne games. He comes in different forms depending on the series he's in, but he's always mischievous. He always kind of screws you over. And I'm guessing that something happened to progress his storyline, so he's not here yet, or he's not here right now. Like, he's supposed to be here. I'm guessing maybe we'll run into him in the Tomb of Giants, but I don't know. But we'll go ahead and push this lever. Flip that bridge. And before we move on, this is an illusory wall. Dodge through it though because there's another one of these statues. So, now we are at that bonfire we saw earlier. We're going to take a little rest here. And because I have 2 humanity on me, I'm going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire so that we get 10 instead of 5. Just going to serve us really well. No reason not to. And I think this is also a good stopping point. So here, in this neat little cozy bonfire room next to a waterfall, I will leave you guys. Thank you so much for watching the Dark Souls Remastered playthrough, and I'll see you guys for the next one.